Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome to this is the December 20th. It's the beginning of Yule as of tonight, technically. But I'm a morning person. After dark, I'm out. So we are going to do our Yule reading and writing practice session now. And so what I was thinking we could do was we'll do a little reading, just seeing what wants to come through for this first day of Yule, and then we will so there's this practice that I saw on Instagram this morning I thought would be fun for us to do together, and it's called the 13 Magical Nights of Yule. But again, magical mornings. But you will but after we do our little reading, what we'll do is, and so have your notebook, pen and notebook. Also, if you want to go ahead and have like a little bowl, I'm going to use this little singing bowl just because I have it in here. And then I have my little mini cauldron there. But so something you can safely burn with. So what we're going to do is write 13 different things that we want to call into for the new year. And they're saying to be very intentional with this. So we're going to take, I don't know, 7-10 minutes, whatever it is, to put this together. And hopefully we can get that done, because I haven't really thought about, I know a few things, but I haven't really thought about everything. But anyway, so we're going to come up with our 13 things, and then you tear those off in strips, right? And then we're going to fold those up towards us, put them in the bowl so you can't see what each one is. Then each day you're going to pick out one without looking. So you're never going to know which one you're burning that day. And then you burn that intention with the intention of that burning is igniting that intention, that is igniting that manifestation. Is the fuel, is the flame, is the fuel to get that thing going, right? To bring it to life. So that's why we're doing this, and plus, I don't know, because we're burning it, and then, but also the other thing I'm just now thinking too is, so today is as the Yule is, today's Yule day is called Mother's Night, and it's all about your female ancestors and honoring them. So like in our Facebook group, we're sharing recipes and memories from our mothers or female ancestors, right? So today, with the burning of the intention, we can also maybe maybe I have a candle down there. Maybe we'll light the candle in honor of our female ancestors, and then we will light today's intention, the thing that we're wanting to call in, from that candle that's that's in honor of the female ancestors. So maybe they can have a helping hand with that intention. That'd be magical, right? I like that. Okay. Woo, it's a plan. High five. Okay, so we got a lot to do. So we need to dive in, because I got to get to the store. I gotta go to the store. All right. Much love, everybody. Peace out. Okay. So closing our eyes, we are going to do our breath work. We can't skip this. We've got to do a little bit of this to ground us in and connect us up high. Ground down, connect up high. Ground down, connect up high. So again, we're going to be doing that. Just like we did yesterday. Whenever we inhale, feel like the contraction, but a slight contraction, and then like a pulling in of Mother Earth and her beautiful unconditional love and healing and being held and feeling of safety from her. And then the pulling down, Father, Son, Source Light energy coming through, cleansing, clearing, aligning, and activating, just lighting us up, just pulling that down. And then also with our heart center, pulling those two energies together, creating that beautiful balance of divine feminine, divine masculine that helps keep us balanced in our day-to-day lives, and then spreading that throughout our energetic field. So that's one part of it. So all you have to do is, as I'm saying this, just kind of having your eyes closed, imagining that in your mind's eye, what that could look like and feel like. You don't have to overthink it. just putting that intention out there. You could even just be like, amen, what she said. So then we also, the second part of it is, again, with each inhale, you're doing a slight contraction, but with each exhale, we are having an even larger expansion with each exhale, having our energetic fields just expand out even more, just really just expanding out our energetic fields, pushing that out, pushing that out, pushing that out. And we also step 3, lots of steps. Step 3 is the intention of just being here together with spirit and with each other, having that closed circuit, me, you, and spirit in between, and having that closed circuit and closed, like, this is our sacred space. This is our closed sacred space, just between us girls here. Nobody else knows about it. And just holding that sacred space and feeling into that and honoring that, right? All right, so let's do this and just find your own rhythm. In and out. Just a nice, slow, controlled breath, right? All right, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth with that audible exhale. Calling in our ancestors of love and light, calling in Jesus, Mary, Mary Magdalene, and the Kaliak too. Calling in our Ascended Masters, Ascension Council, Galactic Council, also the Archangels, Michael, Metatron, Uriel, Azrael, Gabriel, and Raphael to be here with us, to be our safeguards of this space, helping this space to be a sacred space, cleansing, clearing all energy that does not belong here, and amplifying all energy that does for our highest good. All of that, these in which we just called in, of the highest of the high of love and light, and only those of the highest of the high of love and light, asking that to help us to be clear channels, and along with our higher selves too. I forgot to include that. For our highest good. Being clear channels, receiving and giving the exact messages in which we're meant to receive and to give, share for our highest good. They keep the last few days, it's like the first things that keeps coming through is I see you, I see you, I see you. And it just makes you feel like, I don't know, it just makes me feel so like hugged and good, and like I feel like that feeling of being seen, and I love that. All right. Remembering, I know who I am. Amen. Christ, love knows only mercy. Love knows only mercy. Amen. The soul, I am free. I have not bound anything. I like that candle flame there too. I like that. Exactly what we're with that fire. All right, so I'm going to put these back. I'm going to actually do these first. Akilanda, the goddess of never not broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. Amen. Oh, I love her so much. Ooh, she has like a no apologies kind of energy, doesn't she? Amen. She's going right smack in the center. I think we're done with that one. Six of Winter Cups. What do you dream of? Are you thinking about your 13 intentions? I'm trying not to so I can focus on this. Five of Winter Pentacles. Oops. Let me adjust this. This is on the iPhone 3. Let me see. No. I was just checking what the camera, the thing was coming out of, but okay. All right. Focus. It doesn't seem to be malfunctioning, so I'm not going to worry about it. I was having camera issues before. This is like the third try on this video, so if it doesn't go through this time, I'm out. All right, next we have Four of Wands, but it's going to go through, right? Look at them. There are more candles. All right, she's going right there. I feel like that might be done for that one. It seems like we've been using, like, I don't know if it's the Kaliak, that likes the same, like, cards here that lately. Manifestation. What you seek is seeking you. Amen. Ah, perfect for today, isn't it? Ah, amen. Okay. There's that. And then we're going to the original Rider-Waite. And then also remember our card of the month is in our tarot studies is the Emperor. I don't think we're not going to do the tarot study practice today since this is taken extra long with the malfunctions, but we still have one more of that. But the Emperor, the whole point of that, me saying that, was the Emperor always plays a little bit of a role in these readings too. The card of the month does, and so that's he's here too. Or that energy is here. All right, the Chariot, taking control, I guess. Let's see. All right, I think we're done. So not too many, but just the right amount. Still a good bit, right? Because we have three. We have three. We have three just from the Mary Magdalene deck. Ooh-wee. Okay. That Akalanda, I think she just like her stare is like penetrating, isn't it? She is like, stare me down. All right, I haven't been able to breathe as deep this time, like in the morning breath or anything. I've got like this pinched nerve, I think, from here to my back, going through my back. So if you know any good stretches for that, let me know. All right, so. Oyana siano tuyano kuyana sihana tiano oyana. Oyana siano tuyano kuyano tuyano kuyano tuyana. Oyana siano tuyano kuyano tuyano kuyano tuyana. Oyana siano tuyano oyana kiana tiano oyana. Oyana siano tuyano kuyano tuyano oyana kiana. Okay, they're talking about connecting to our true purpose. I feel like I gotta write that down now. Like, should be like on that list. Connecting to my true purpose. Which I feel like I'm kind of in that, I'm hoping, but, and then, and having that like being, so they're showing like that, and then like they're showing like the flame and having that like being your guiding light. And connecting like to your true self too, like asking like for you to like really root into who you are, like at the core, like spiritually, like at your spiritual core, like your soul core, like your higher self, like connecting with your higher self, and like, and figuring out like in your heart, and just feeling into like who you truly are without all these layers of trauma or conditioning and all the different things. And so connecting to her, connecting to your highest purpose. And then all right, now I feel like I gotta put highest. and then allow that to be your guiding light, with the rest, everything else coming behind that, like being almost like it's branching off, kind of like a family tree, and like the trunk is like your truest you, and your truest, like then so like the trunk is the truest you, like the bottom, like the base and the roots, like this is who I am. This is who I am. Oh, I just the whole card, remembering who I am. So the roots, like rooting into her, like the roots of the tree and the bottom of the trunk is like all about her, like connecting with her. I'm getting chills all over my body. And then the going up the trunk, then you have like connecting then into your highest purpose, like what am I doing here? Like what are we even doing here? And then but no, they're saying like obviously we're here for several reasons, several lessons, all those things, but this is not, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about like all your lessons you have to learn, karmic lessons and all that we have to learn this lifetime. We're talking about Anasianotu. We're talking about you and like what you're like wanting to do with your life, and like how you're wanting to use your time and your skills and your knowledge, your know-how, all the things, your creativity, all of that. And then allowing, so that you have like that, like, and then that starts branching off. So you have like the who you are, going up to your purpose, and then going out into like how you want to use that purpose then, right? And like what does that look like? What does that look like? What does that look like? How do you want that? How do you want to reach out, or that to branch off from you? Like what does that look like? So building the list hopefully off of that, instead of like so not saying, okay, not saying that it can't be some like material things and whatnot, but can it also be, it can't even that be tied back to your purpose in somehow? Like maybe your purpose can be tied into your finances. Anasiano tuiana kiano tuiano suyano tuiano oiana siano tuiano oiana iano tuiano oiana kiano suyano tuiano oiana. And they're saying this is not like a iana tiana oina hard and fast rule of like what you have to do for this. This is just their way of like showing us another way to connect deeper with who we are, and like really tap into, they really want us this year to go to dig deeper, to tap in deeper into who we truly are, and getting past all the surface level stuff that we've been taught to live in. And they're like, we've been taught to like just float on the surface, and that's how you survive. If I could just float on the surface and I can just have my like just this my mouth and nose out of the water so I can breathe, I'll just skim the surface here, and then that's enough. That's it. But it's not enough. You get tired of floating, right? And then you start sinking, and then you can't breathe and you start choking. So they're like, just like we're just gonna dig down. We're gonna start like, we're going to dig deeper and connect deeper on deeper levels with spirit and with self, with spirit and with self, and with spirit with self, and purpose. Iana sianotu, anakianotu. It's like they're showing like that triangle, the trinity of like spirit, self, and purpose, spirit, self, and purpose, spirit, self, and purpose, and kind of like then it's almost like putting that on the which I feel like now I've got to write that down. I'm going to put spirit at top, spirit, and then self over here on the left, and then purpose on the right, the bottom right corner of the the triangle purpose. Okay, and then so nasiano tu, aya nasiano tu. So what does that look like as far as ia nasiano tuiano oyana kiano tuiano oyana? So I feel almost like we are doing this differently. This writing and reading practice is more like, it's more like melded together than ever before, but because they really want you to ana kiana tiana oyana, like if this feels good and right to you, do these things, like write down, like connecting to my highest purpose. Anasiano tu, ayanasiano tu, ayanasiano tu. And then you can also put down, like write down, because it feels like a calling in. So this paper right here, this whole paper feels like a calling in, like the intention of and you can even take your right hand. I can't remember if that's because that's the receiving hand or giving hand or whatever. Maybe you're giving that intention into that paper. Anyway, so just take that and like, it's almost like you're rubbing it in, like rubbing it in, going, this is, I'm calling it in, I'm calling it, I'm calling it in. And so you write that, you could draw that triangle at the top of the page, spirit, self, and purpose. And connecting this, like have your right hand on the paper and you're just doing circles. Left hand on heart. And if you don't have your paper, your notebook here, then just pause it and go get it and come back, rewind it a little bit and do this with this. Don't just sit there and wait. Like go ahead and pause, go back, go get it and do this. There's your female ancestor, like maternal line coming at you. It's like they mean business on this. It's like, it feels very much like, you know, we're digging deeper. We are like, it's like, this is like, we've been in training and practice, and like we're kind of, it feels like we're like pulling us, we're getting pulled into like next level shit, and so that's good. We need to this push, right? We need to be reminded that, girl, you're here, let's go. And whenever we start to like lag in our remembering of who we are and what we're meant to be doing here, and because we are in a world in which we're kind of like trained to go into mindless activities, right? And not saying that you have to be turned on all the time. That's not healthy either. But we have to remind ourselves when we start getting too deep into the mindless stuff, too many days into the Netflix, too many days into like scrolling. Let me just tell you, like, getting off track here a little bit, but just to show you that we're all human and everything, right? So a while back, it was coming through about like that I needed to stop spending so much time like scrolling and whatnot, because it sucks up time. You don't even realize how much you're doing it. You scroll a little bit on Instagram, you scroll a little bit on Facebook, then all of a sudden you're like, holy crap, where'd the day go? Or not day, but you know what I mean, where'd the time go? And then so they're like, you need to like close that gap. Don't lose yourself in that, right? And so, because it's meant to draw you in and keep you in and suck you in, right? That's how they make it. That's how they want you there doing that and losing yourself in that, right? So I slowed that down. I did good with that. Well, then recently, but then every night though, I would still watch my few TV shows at night before going to bed, right? And then, but they're like, I think we need to start maybe trying to consume other things besides, you kind of like watching like vampire shows and stuff. Maybe we should start changing what you're watching. Maybe look into like watch some of the YouTube stuff or something, like learning, or just changing more like what watch what you're consuming, even with the TV now. And so slow down the TV watching. Well, then that put me back to, well, I'll just check that. And then it put me back to scrolling a little too much again. So it was back and forth. So just saying that, like, we're all human. We're all learning. We're all trying to figure things out, and to give yourself grace. And they know that we're like kids. We're like babies trying to find our way. And so give yourself grace. Like, if you have a toddler that's trying to learn how to walk, you're not going to be like, you're so stupid, why can't you get it right? No, you're going to be like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just take a breath. You can try again later. So remember that whenever you are trying to break old habits and bring in new habits, that if you have a backslide or whatever, then it is what it is. And then we readjust and figure out, like, what wasn't working, what was working, and like, what feels good and right with me in this situation? Like, how can I make this feel good and where I could stick to it? And how can I, like, slowly back out and, like, get out of this addiction or whatever it is for you? And so that can go for everything, not just scrolling or TV or whatever. So anyway, back to it. So that's about giving yourself grace. That we're growing at our own pace. Don't fall into perfectionism, even with your spiritual life. We have to be careful not to do that, because all of this is also meant to bring us so much joy in our lives. It's meant to bring us so much joy in our lives. So if we're not loving this, if we're not going, oh, I'm so grateful for this time, then we need to rethink what we're doing. And maybe that's how you're spending your time with spirit or whatever it is. We need to tweak that. All right. So we got number 1 is connecting to my highest purpose. Number 2 is it connecting with my highest self. Iana siano tuyano oiana kiano tuyano oiana. Iana siano tuyano oiana. Okay, so, and then again, you can write a separate list. You don't have to do it this way. Oh, and I got to do a space. I did number 2 right up against number 1, but we got to be able to tear. So leave a space. So number 2, connecting Iana siano tu with my higher self, my highest self, in a new, deeper way. Iana soiano tuiano oiana kiano soiano tuiano oiana. Oiana siano tuiano oiana kiano soiano tuiano oiana. Learning who she is. Iana siano tuiano oiana. And rooting into her. Feeling into her. Getting to know her. Falling in love with her. Oiana siano tu, iana soiano tu, iana siano tu. So I've never heard this before, so take it or leave it, but I feel like we're supposed to also calling in the merging. It's something about all of that. It's like calling in the merging, like, of our highest self. Like pulling her down and into, like, we'll never, they're like, watch your words. So, cause I don't know what I'm talking about, but, and so this is what I had heard that we could never, like, feel, like, fully, like, pull her all the way in and or whatever. And, like, that's who we're going to be. whatever, but I could be totally wrong. That's just one thing that I heard. Like that's like our soul self is too big for our body selves. But this feels like we're supposed to be like calling her in, calling in this merging, and like maybe it's in like a proportional way. And for, let's just say, you know what? At the end of each of these, maybe we should put for our highest good. I don't know. Connecting to my highest self for my highest good. Connecting to my highest purpose for my highest good. And then I'm calling in the merging with my highest self. For my highest good. Did anybody else like feeling like saying that? Did it cause just a little bit of anxiety in there? I mean, like that's normal. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because it's the unknown. It's the unknown factor there. Okay. So we got two things. I don't know if we're going to sit here for all 13, if they're going to walk us through all 13 or not, but we've got two. 3. Ianasuianotu. Ianasianotu. Ianosuianotu. Yeah, so some of these I feel like might be personal to me. So you can write what is personal and right and true for you. I don't know which ones of these are personal for me or personal for us. Anasianotu. Ianotuianosu. Tanakianotu. Anasianotu. Ianasianotu. Connecting on a deeper level with the elements. Is it that just it, or should we keep going with the... Listen, okay, with the elements. Anasianotu. Anasianotu. Oh, I should really have done 2 lines. I keep forgetting to do that. 4. Okay. And now, Oyanasianotu. Ianasianotu. Ayanasianotu. And they're saying too, like right now, like we don't have to do all 13 in this one day, so that's cool. But we could just be, but we still will want to do like the ones that we do want to go ahead and like tear those out, fold towards us, put in the bowl, and then still not knowing. Okay, so anasianotu, ianasianotu. Ianakianotu. Connecting on a deeper level with the elements for my highest good. And I don't know if that makes any difference, and I guess we could have just put that on the top of the page, but we're not going to burn the top of the page, are we? I don't know. The for my highest good. And then number connecting, and these are not in any particular order. They're saying connecting with spirit on a deeper level for my highest good. Five. Ianosuianotu. Ianotuianosu. Ianosuianotu. They're talking about this, the clairs. Ianakianotuiano, oianakanasianotuiano, oianakianotuiano, oiana, ianosuianotuiano, oiana. Opening our clairs for our highest good. Or I should say, opening my clairs. I guess I could say it for the all, but you know, I think this should be personal too. Opening my clairs for my highest good. 6. Iano suiano tu. Iano suiano tu. Iano suiano tu. Iano tuiano oiana kiana oiana. Iano suiano tuiano oiana. Ana kiano tuiano oiana. Building a healthy lifestyle. Oops. Yeah. For my highest good. So that's going to look different for each and every one of us. Like right now, I've been trying to get back into. I keep falling off the wagon, the yoga wagon, but I know it really does help my body. So I'm trying to get back into that. So maybe that's part of mine, and then also like whatever it is for you. Maybe it's, I don't know, working with how much salt or sugar or no cutting out or bringing back in or whatever it is, or like, I don't know, good carbs versus bad carbs or all that different things. There's so many different things out there. So I feel like they're just showing us like building, just like we talked about yesterday, it's all personal, building a healthy lifestyle, personal, for our personal selves, for our highest good. Anasiano tu, iano tu, iano tu, ianasiano tu, iano su, iano tu. Iano sui ano tu, iano sui ano tu, ana kiano sui ano tu iano oyana kiano tu iano oyana kiano oyana. Iano tu iano oyana kiano oyana. So they're showing this is a personal thing too. This is definitely going to be different for each one of us. But number 7, what door do you want to be opened? Like feels like there's some door that you want to be opened, just like not just for you, but like this is personally for you. Like you have like something that you would like to, that you're working on, that you would like to open. Like for me, I'm working on mediumship. I'm taking a mediumship class. I want to deepen that. Like whenever I connect psychically, it's easier for me than it is mediumship wise. So I'm trying to get better at that, like, and practice more with that. I really want to make time for that, and to deepen that talent, like that gift, like go deeper in that. So number 7 is, what is it that you personally want to call, like what door do you want opened? For me, whenever they say that, mediumship comes to mind, so I'm going to go with that. Anasiano tu, iano tu, iano tu, iano su, iano tu. So I'm asking for help with wording on this. Anasiano tu, iano ku, iano tu, iano oyana, kiano tu, iano oyana. To be the best medium I can be for my highest good and for the collective. Amen. So it is. Okay, so 8. Iana siano tu. Iano tu iano o ana kana siano tu iano oyana kiano tu iano oyana. You know, they're saying go deeper with your dreams, go deeper with your dreams. What do you want to see? Where do you want to see your life going in the future? Go deeper with your dreams. Deeper. They're really leaning away from bigger, but deeper, going with with your dreams. Where do you want to see your life? If you can picture, like if you were to close your eyes and picture your dream life in the future, what does it look like? Like, where are you? Like, where are you in your dream life? Moving forward, you're stepping forward and into this dream life that looks like what? And this does not have to like include all aspects of your life. This can include like if there's one big thing in that you want. Maybe it's location. And okay, so this is one that, so they're saying that you don't even have to be super specific if you're not sure even what it is, but you just know something about one part of your life you want different, but you don't know how to tweak it and focus it, like what exactly would make you happy in that, but you know whatever it is you're in now is not making you happy. So say if it's about work, so let's say if it's about work and you're not happy in your job, but you don't really know what job would make you happy, then maybe you could put calling in my dream job that I will feel truly fulfilled in, I will be successful at, I will it will bring me happiness, it will sustain me for the rest of my life, it'll bring health, wealth, and happiness. Like word it however you need to word that, and for my highest good, and the good, and for the highest good of my family. If you have a family, if it's just you, then you could stick with just my highest good. But you also have a family if you have a fur family too, or we're your family too. So there you go. For me, this one's going to be about location. I'm not exactly sure where, so that's where that's going, is because I'm going to try and word it. We're gonna try and word that, like I want to help with that, like with trying to word it like we just talked about with the job thing. Ana siano tuyano oyana, kiano tuyano oyana, iana siano tuyano oyana. Okay. And this doesn't have to be all, even though I mentioned job, it doesn't have to all be about finances, because that could come later, is what they're saying, because I was asking that about location too. All right. Calling in my dream house and my dream location that will bring never-ending health, wealth, and happiness for all of us that live there. It will bring joy to all who enter there. For my highest good. And the highest good of my family, because I want my partner and my kids to be happy too, even though one of them doesn't live at home anymore. He'll come and visit and stuff. Family. Amen. All right, so we're done with 8. 9. I think we're doing okay. I think we might be able to get done. So now we're on to financial freedom, or like financial goals and intentions for the coming year. And that can look totally different for each and every one of us. If you want to be debt free, put that financial freedom, put that if you want to if there's like a money stream that you want to pull in from a particular place, like if you have like a couple different jobs, or maybe like you have your 9 to 5 job, but you do photography that you're wanting to build up to be able to do it more and be able to call in more money through that, then do that. So put that financial stream that you want to pull in and call in from. Be specific in that as well. Call in like tie in all the different pieces of this financial pie puzzle that you want to put in there. So if you even have like certain debts, like medical debts or school loan debts, thanks a kid in college, or maybe a car payment, you would love just to be done with that. Just write it all out, and or you can even just put all debt, but would have more significance if we can write out each like major things like credit card, car payment, whatever it is. Like if you're so close to being done with your mortgage payment that you feel like if you could just call in X amount of money, then you could get your house paid off. That would be amazing. We've got, some years to go, but you never know. But that's not my main focus for this year. So we're trying to like think about like this coming year specifically. And you can do a higher reach. You don't have to think small with it, but they're like also don't like, make it to where your brain can't even absorb it. Right. So you can think big, but not like stupid big, not like hippopotamus big. Just think big like horse big. I don't know. Okay, so we're on number 9, your financial things that you're wanting to call in, your goals, intentions, manifestations. Be specific. All right, amen, and so it is. So we're going to move down to number 10. Whew. All right, so oyana siano tuiano oyana kiono tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana kiono tuiano oyana. So before they talked about, like, when they talked about what one door main focus, like one door that you're wanting to open and dive into more. But this is different. It's like more of like just time and talent. What are some things that, like, you think that oyana siano tu ayana kiano su, like maybe you want to spend more time on like certain creative parts of your life. Maybe you're wanting to tweak and improve some others, like talent parts of your life. Maybe you kind of started playing around with the guitar and you want to improve and take a class and do that. Maybe your thing is like Akashic Records and you want to learn how to start diving in a little deeper there. Whatever it is for you, this is time and talent, creativity, that kind of thing. Let's think about how we can play with that. They're getting on to me about overthinking because I'm thinking, I don't know. So I'm overthinking about like making sure we write everything down that we need. I'm like, and they're like, you asked for help. We're helping you. Okay. All right. Sanasiano tu, ianakiano tu. And they're like, this is not the last time in your life you'll ever be able to manifest. We're taking control of this situation together. We're getting it done. Anakiano tu, ianakiano, okay. Anasiano tu, iano kuiano tu, iano, oyanakiano suiano tu, iano, oyana. Okay, time and talent, creativity, that kind of thing. Like, where do we want to spend more time in? Get specific. Where do you want to? How do you want to? Like, are there different talents and stuff you would like to improve on, tweak on, that kind of thing? Spend more time in, make more time in, practice more, that kind of thing. Thinking about that. So this could be totally different. This could be tied in a little bit, tweaking a little bit to like the other thing, but they're saying mainly if you made that like one whole thing, this could be separate. You're not neglecting that by not including that in this. You're good with that one, so just move on and do other things with this one, because you have more than one. You're a multifaceted being. You have more than one interest, so we're going to go on into these other interests that you want to go deeper into this coming year. So let's do it. Dive in. Again, oh wait, I didn't do on number 9. I didn't do for my highest good on the end. For my highest good. And I'm going to put in the good of all. Because I would share my money. Okay. Well, don't come at me or anything, but all right. So number 10, time, talent, creativity, all this stuff. Okay, let's go. Yep, for my highest good. I mean, if you want to, for my highest good, and the good for all, and good for all. All right. 11. Whew. Okay. Anasia no tu, iano suiano tu, iano tuiano su, anasiano tuiano oyana, kiano tuiano oyana. So we talked about our health. Iana kiano tuiano oyana, like a healthy lifestyle, building a healthy lifestyle. We talked about financial. We talked about like dream, like either job or place or whatever that is for you. We talked about connecting to our higher purpose or higher selves, connecting deeper with spirit, in opening up our clairs. What was that one thing we want to open the door on and like really like dig down into? So now, and then we talked about the time and talent part of it, and okay, so now they're saying like, what is like one thing that's been like a spur in your side? Is that how you say it? Splinter in your heel, whatever it is for you. Like, what is something that you feel like if you could get that thing removed, that you could go to the next level? What is that for you? Is it chronic pain? And you can be specific in those areas as well. Is it oyana siano tuiano kuyana tiano oyana siano tuiano oyana kiano tuiano oyana kiano tuiano oyana? Is it like a habit? What is it for you? It could be totally different from each and every one of us. And you can do a couple different ones, they're saying too. Like you can do a couple different ones in this. So what is that, the spur in your heel or your side or whatever it is that saying is? What is that? And how, like, let's call in like removing that from our lives for our highest good and the good for all. Like, and you can say it as like a, however you want to say it, however it feels good and right and true to you. Like, say it as if, so like, say if it's chronic pain, I am pain free in this new year. However it feels good and right for you. How do you want to say this? I'm calling in being pain free. Like whatever, however it feels good and right and true in your heart. Like let your heart speak on this, because that's where if you go down deep with your intentions, like where it just connects deep with that as well, then it's going to have more meaning and feeling and call in more all that. You know what I just did? I totally messed up. I wrote on, so I don't know if you did that. I wrote on the front and the back. I'm going to have to make a copy and then tear it. We're not going to be able to tear and burn today. Dang it. Okay. Oops. Okay, so it's too late now. It's okay, because then, I mean, we're about to hit an hour anyway. So we can do the tearing. We'll just talk about that at the end again. So let's focus on this. Okay, 11. What's the spur in your heel side that we want to remove? And what would you fill that, like in that same sentence or paragraph or whatever it is for you, what would you fill that space with? Like, so you're removing it to fill it with what? Whew, amen. Okay, 12. Anasiano tuiano oyana, kiano tuiano oyana, kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Iano tuiano oyana, kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Iano suiano tuiano oyana, kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Iano suiano tuiano oyana, kiano suiano tuiano oyana. I'm trying to see where they're going with this because they're talking about what is something that would keep you on that forward trajectory, like what would help you with your forward momentum. Ana kiano tuiano oyana, iano suiano tuiano oyana, kiano tuiano oyana. Like good habits. That's something that, okay, so they're saying this could be different for each one of us, but like for me, what I'm thinking is like, so calling in like, iana siano tuiano oyana, kiano oyana. So like we're constantly, we're thinking a lot about sometimes about like, and what we've been thinking about is like getting rid of like bad habits and all those different things. But let's call in now like good habits, good rituals, good routines. So that's where we're going with this. So whatever that means and looks like for you, you can do that. And you can be like calling in good habits, rituals, and routines that will bring me joy. Anasiano tuiano oyana, health, wealth, and happiness, whatever it is. Like however you want to word this. If you want to get specific, you can. The more specific, the better, but we can generalize some of these. Anakiano suiano tuiano oyana. So good, calling in these good habits, rituals, and routines. So calling in good rituals, habits, and routines for my highest good and the good of all. So I'm going to be done with that. I'm going to leave it there. Anasiano tuiano oyana, kiano tuiano oyana, kiano tuiano oyana, kiano oyana. Okay, we can expand a little bit. Those that will bring health, wealth, and happiness. Amen. Okay, 13. Okay, whew. Okay, so now they're talking about like just letting go. Again, This feels like a double-sided coin kind of thing, like how we've been doing. But again, just letting go of ability to let go of all that is no longer serving me, that we have like that all these things that we've already been talking about, ability to let go of all of that that's been like holding us stagnant or keeping us from moving as forward as quickly as we'd like, and then and to be able to step fully into our goddess era. I know, I like that so much. So whatever that means for you, if you want to get specific, you can. If you want to just like, if you want to like throw out just like a few of the things, you can. Like allow yourself just to flow in this and feel it from your heart, and like so that way we can mean it, right? So just thinking back on all these things that we have learned about this last week or over week of all the things that we're letting go and leaving behind in 2025, so that way we could step into our full power. That's what we're doing with 13. Leaving behind all that no longer serves us or never has served us, to be able to step fully into our goddess era, step fully into our power, feel good and confident and secure and safe and loved and held and seen and all the good things. Let's do it. Okay. Whew. For my highest good and the good of all. Because remember, each and every one of these things that brings us our vibration up, like our happiness up, our joy up, our health up, all the things, then it brings up the collective as a whole too. And just think about the ripple effect that each and every one of these things, as they come into our lives, will bring to other people's lives as well. So it's amazing. It's beautiful. Absolutely amazing. So what we do next is that I cannot fully, completely do because, I wrote on two sides is though, so you tear out, I could do it to these two things, but the other ones I got to make a copy of the one and hopefully I can figure out how to do that on my printer. So you take it, so here's one, and you fold it towards you. I did learn the hard way. Don't make it too tight or it'll take forever to burn. But so just fold it towards you. You could just do it kind of like you're going to pass a note in class. And then you put it in your bowl. And then we'll do that like with each one of our themes. And then, so, and we're going to have to do this part on our own, and I apologize. Okay, so they're saying that I could do it with these two things just for demonstration's sake on this, because also too with we wanted to like the, yeah, see, I can't do any from those 2 pages. But okay, so at least I won't know it's out of these last 2 things which one I'm going to go ahead and do. Okay, so I got my candle, and remember, we're going to light this candle. This is calling in, like, and in honor of our female ancestors. Just like, I'm just sending so much gratitude for them. They are who birthed your whole line. They are who birthed you. Like, even like, so you have your mother, but then your mother's mother and her mother and your whole female ancestors, all of them, they shaped you in one way, form, or fashion. Doesn't matter if they actually gave birth to you or not, they birthed you. They're why you are here. Each and every one of them had a little piece of the pie in that. Anasianotu. So we honor you, we honor you, we honor you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to our female ancestors. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Oyana kiano tuiano suiano tuiano oyana. Iano tuiano oyana. So we call in our female ancestors. We call in, again, our higher selves, which they're all still here, but we feel like since this is kind of like a separate ceremony, we're doing this again just to kind of show what we would do now from moving forward on our own for each of the rest of the days. So this is day 1, and so then for the rest of the days we will be pulling out without looking or knowing what it is, and burning with intention of igniting that intention, manifestation, bringing it to life, bringing it into fruition, bringing it into reality, like alchemizing a wish into, and like a dream into reality. It's like pulling it out of the dream and bringing it into reality. That's what we're calling in. So please, female ancestors, help us on this, with this, and then also calling in our higher selves, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, the Kaliak, and today also Akalanda, Iana Siano Tuiano Kuiano Oyana Siano Tuiano Oyana. Ayana Kiano Tuiano Suiano Oyana, our archangels that are still already here. Ana Kiano Tuiano Oyana, our Ascension Council, Galactic Council, Ascended Masters. All of those are the highest, the high of love and light that are here to help us and support us in this lifetime and all lifetimes, to come together, be here together with us, helping us to bring these manifestations into and intentions into reality for highest good and the highest good of all. May all of our wishes and dreams come true that are Anasiano tuiano oina kiano oina, that are for our highest good. Anasiano tuiano kuiano suian, in the good of the collective. Ayanasiano tuiano oina. May they shape these new lives where we are just like full of joy and happiness and hope and health, good health, and health, wealth, and happiness, joy and forgiveness, and just and bravery and courage and insight and creativity and all the things that may we live our step fully and truly into our highest selves, merging into her, allowing her to come fully into our hearts, and remembering who, may I remember who I am, may you remember who you are, may we remember who we are, truly, completely, deeply. May we connect truly and completely with our highest purpose, with our higher selves, with spirit, all and for the highest good of all. for our highest good and for the highest good of all. Amen. And so it is. And here we go. Eek. It is kind of interesting not knowing what it is. Ooh. I ignite my intention. Please don't burn my house down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ayana siano tu. I bless you, 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 I bless you. Oyana siano tu. Ayana siano tu. Suyano tu, suyano tu, suyano tu. Iano tu, iano, suyano tu, iano, oyana. Iana kiana oyana. They're like, we only want the best for you. We only want the best for you. We only want the best for you. And we're here to help you. Always, always, always feel free to reach out to your angels and your guides. Reach out to your answers of love and light. Reach out to your female line, to your female ancestors, your maternal line, and particularly this morning. Iana kiana tu iana o iana kiana oyana. Ask for their assistance assistance in life in general. Ask for their guidance, ask for their love, ask for their helping hand. They want to be here and they want to be a part of our lives. In every part of our lives, they want to help us manifest greatness. Please help us. Iana siano tu iana oyana kiana oyana. Female ancestors, please help us to step into our goddess era fully and completely, with courage, with hope, with joy, health, wealth, and happiness. Amen. And so it is. Eek. I love that so much. All of it. Okay. Yay. We're calling it in. It's going to happen. We're going to this next year, I want to hear all the stories of your life just blowing up in all the best ways. All right. Amen. So it is. Gotta go. Have a great day. Amazing day.